Okay, we just had a bit of a camera malfunction there, my apologies. All I was saying is that we're pretty much done here, and I was pointing out the system that I like to use, which is this aluminum tin here from the dollar store to catch the runoff when honing with this Woodcraft holder. And then I use an aluminum meatloaf container. And no, I did not just bang the edge, I banged the spine on it. Which I soak my water stones in. In this case, I really only have one that needs soaking, and that's the 4K, 8K. And I also, when I get too much runoff, I dump it into there. And then I always rinse the stone when I'm done because I don't want any shavings or anything. I don't think that there's a risk of contaminating it with lower grit particulate with the DMTs that I used before it. If I was using naturals, I'd probably have separate meatloaf tins for each stone, and I'd I'd put the runoff for each different stone in its respective meatloaf tin. It's actually really hard to do this and talk at the same time while mining the camera. Okay, we're pretty good. I don't know if you can see this, the hanging hair test. Yeah, it just comes right. It cuts right through, like butter. At this point, you could either strop it and shave with it, or keep going. I like to keep going, so that's what we're going to do. But, again, you don't have to. The next stage is this nice Naniwa 12K. It's the lower end line. I forget the names. Got my honing glass here next to my water glass. Take a drink of water, actually. You don't want to soak these. So what I do is I just put a little layer of water on it. Frankly, for me, I'm kind of torn between whether or not I like this integrated base or whether I'd prefer to have it not in the base. But again, remember how I said I don't like using this motion? Well, now you can start to see why. This is almost wide enough to do the whole blade, but not quite. So now, if you were to be doing this method, all of a sudden you're stuck with nothing. You can't do that. I really like the feel of these Naniwa stones. I've heard that even though this is the lower end stone, it still holds up pretty well for a lot of razors among people who do a lot of razors. So I kind of take heart in recommending it. The other nice thing about a stone like this is, even if you're not an awesome honer off of 8K, you're still going to get an awesome edge. I actually have a Chinese 12K that I did not soak because I don't really use it that much anymore. Again, that'll also make up for any inconsistencies when you didn't get the 8K just right, but it takes a lot more passes, and it's not quite the same edge as off of this Naniwa, in addition to the fact that it takes a lot longer. And you're not going to do a lot of passes on this one here. I'm almost on the heel already. You don't want to do a lot of passes on this stone. You just don't need to. It's really only polishing the final edge. It's like you're really there already. You're just getting that last little bit because you can. Again, negative pressure now. You're not going to get the benefit of the higher level stones without really backing off the pressure. Chances are good I did way more passes than I needed to there. I just did some extras because I'm on video here. Actually, yeah, I think I did do too many passes. Checking with a hanging hair test. Hairs are definitely popping. I actually think I may have over-polished the edge. No, I didn't. I was going to say that would be the first time I ever did that if that happened. Okay. Now for the coup de grace.